Do not neglect any skill you have in your hand at this moment. Why am I telling you so? This video you're about to watch is about a young lady from Nsukka, Enugu State, Uchechi Mado, who designed the Nigeria outfit that they used in Olympic 2002. What does this lady do as a living? He designed any type of cloth from Nigerian textile from scratch till the end. That is why I'm telling you, use your skill normal, and someday God is going to remember you. Meanwhile, watch Uche Mado, how her excellent have announced her name in the world map by designing Nigeria flag outfit on Olympic game 2022, and also in this year 2024. Watch it till the end.
Is a Nigerian textile designer known for her sustainable practices. She designed the Nigerian team's uniforms for the Winter Olympics in Beijing using traditional hand-dyed Adire fabrics to showcase Nigeria's heritage.
She is the woman who made Nigeria shine at the Olympic Games despite the team not winning a single medal. So, what made Nigeria the star of many front pages?
The print for 2022 Winter Olympic collection.
The hand-dyed green Adire textiles made a fashion statement at the Winter Olympics in 2022 for the Nigerian team. Let's meet Ifebuche Madu, the young textile designer and maker that made this cloth.
How he got involved in creating the Nigeria Olympic team uniform. So prior to the project, we already have an existing relationship with the brand, MN and MN Studio in the US. So we produced for them before. So on a fateful day, he reached out that he would want us to work on a project together. We are into handcrafted prints. We are keen on authenticity and the originality of the print. And our idea and theirs resonate. So it was like two people with same interest coming together to make magic.
Adire, which is a Yoruba word for tie and dye, is the indigo dyed cloth that uses a variety of resist dyeing techniques and methods. The tradition of indigo dyeing goes back centuries in West Africa.
I learned how to do Adire textile in Osogbo. That was some years back, so I trained with Nike Art Gallery in Osogbo. I wanted to learn the craft myself. It was not just enough to appreciate it, but I loved to be part of the people putting my hands on the table, working on, making incredible designs.
In modern times, simplified stenciled designs and some better quality oniko and alabere are still being produced. Let's hear more from Ifebuche on how she does this and why it's so important to keep these traditions alive.
Preserving Adire textile has a lot of importance. There is social impact, economic impact, and cultural impact. Production and sale of Adire improve the local economy.
The process of making Adire textiles involves several steps, and each stage is handled by skilled artisans dedicated to their specific tasks. What has all to be done before the fabric is sewn into any design by the tailors?
First step of creating any design at all, be it Adire or other hand-woven textile, starts with theory, conversation, understanding what the customer wants. Here is one of the process of making the prints, and this involves writing or drawing with a carved foam to, get the details of the patterns and the design a customer is looking at achieving. This is the second process, which involves design we already carved on a foam. So you could see that here is a stamp.
In the late 20th century, the introduction of synthetic dyes expanded the definition of adire. Since then, this includes textiles produced using the wax-resistant batik process. What does Ifebuche think of these bright and colorful patterned fabrics?
The usage of synthetic dye helps in giving us varieties of color. So with synthetic dye, you're able to get like as much color as possible, to explore or, to enhance your craft as far as color is concerned. Or like when it was just indigo color that you have access to blue, you can have access to different shades of blue, but at the end of the day, it's still blue. So synthetic dye makes the art more exciting. So here is the second room, that's the dining room. The first step here is after waxing, applying wax on the fabric. We soak the fabric inside the clean water so that the fabric will receive the dye properly. The essence of soaking the fabric into the clean water is to allow the fabric to receive the dye properly. So after then is to dip the dye. This is an indigo bath. We are dipping the fabric into indigo dye. This process takes about 3 to 4 or 5 minutes, depending on the volume of the fabric.
If she doesn't use synthetic colors and makes her adire creations using traditional techniques, how does Ifebuche still manage to set trends, like at the 2022 Olympics?
Here is almost the last stage of the designing process. So here is the dewaxing. So the dewaxing involves removing the wax from the fabric. Remember, the first stage is to wax the fabric. Then here is to remove the wax using hot water. And after this process, you're able to see your design and your color the way you want them to be. From here, you move to drying the fabric, ironing, and the packaging, and voila, you're done.
Ifebuche works with artisans from various African countries to make the sustainably woven adire fabric even better known. Why does she think this is crucial to give them access to markets outside their local environment?
For Afrixtabel, people first, before the textile. People were the major reason why I started Afrixtabel. The idea of sustaining them, and with that, the textile is preserved. So I say that for us to preserve the adire textile, we must preserve the people behind the textile.
Since the last Winter Olympics, Ifebuche has shown the world that adire fabrics are beautiful. And with every new piece of fabric she creates, she continues to expand its socio-economic impact on local communities in Nigeria.
Preserving the Nigerian heritage